Yeah, so the story starts from a school in Lalitpur, where yearly the parents have to migrate in search of seasonal work, due to which the dropout rates and absenteeism rates in the school increases drastically. And this causes a lot of loss of work, loss of learnings for the students. And apart from that, when the teachers in that particular region have been surveyed, it has been found out that they are overworked in particular seasons. They're facing a lot of issues in terms of resources, in terms of how they can educate the children, in terms of training. And when policymakers were asked about this, and when the school administration was inquired about it, they say that the policies are too outdated to help them out with for upcoming with a solution. That's pretty interesting problem if we see it, because each player is defecting from their each player is trying their best to make the system work, but at the same time they have some limitations which they want a fix of. That's where Vishwamitra comes into play. Vishwamitra is a system in which policies or each stakeholder gets their own share. Okay, when a policy is being created, we have studied about like policies created in offices in closed rooms. Literally, educators say that in policy making there should be involvement of the stakeholders. Now, how that's possible? Vishwamitra makes it possible for everyone because we are the first of the kind of multi-agent reinforcement learning systems for the education policy framework making. How we work is that we use swarm intelligence. Whenever there's a scenario, let's suppose there's a funding cut in the school, there are multiple swarm of agents for students, for policymakers, for teachers, for administration staff, and these are given the scenario like, what do you think about it? The swarm of agents give their point of view. Like we have got it really fast because we are running this problem again and again, and each swarm of agents give us their feedback, like what Maya, a student, thinks about this, what Rohit, a working student, thinks about, what Priya, a top of class student, think about, and same way we get about from teachers. Each of these inputs trains our RL model in such a way that next time it gives an output, it's even better. Okay, let me show you the stats. They are even more interesting. Yeah. So this is the training and validation loss which we have run for Vishwamitra. Basically, due to the time constraints we have an SFT loss function training. And this is the reward function which is for Vishwamitra. This is a reward curve which we have got. You can see like for each episode, the reward which we have to spend on RL environment is decreasing drastically, which is really a good case. Okay. Now, this is all about the parameters which Vishwamitra is working about. Okay, like we are getting around 50 to 55% of accuracy when we are battle testing these models. Another use case of Vishwamitra is that it not only gives you like the policy recommendation, but also generates such beautiful reports for you. Like what could be the scenario analysis? What could be the complete policy making framework? Like it's built upon a policy making pipeline. We have consulted particular officers. We have consulted researched upon like what how are policies made when there's such a problem. And Vishwamitra takes the accountability from all the stakeholders and creates such pipelines like what is the policy making stages. For each stage, it gives you a implementation roadmap for short-term goals, for long-term goals. Like there is like for stabilize the income, rollout, then course corrections, evaluations, all other feedbacks and all other pros and cons of a policy are provided by Vishwamitra itself, which makes the process of completely policy making hassle free, even faster and more decentralized, but yet centralized. Okay, so this is complete about Vishwamitra. I'm really excited to show you guys about this. Okay, our mentors helped us a lot when we were building this project, so we're really thankful to them. Thanks a lot.